Imagine having the worst mental breakdown of your life and some heifer is out there dressing like you. Today, I want to talk about Perfect Blue and how the people closest to you can really be the ones you gotta watch the most. I always try to bring my personality into my work, but this might be one of the few times y'all really get to hear me speak freely. So I'm giving it to you straight, no chaser. Pull up a chair. If you are unfamiliar with this film, it was released in 1997. AMC screened the remastered version in early October of 2025. It is loosely based on the novel Perfect Blue: Complete Metamorphosis by Yoshikazu Takeuchi. The screenplay was written by Sadayuki Murai. It is a psychological horror film about a girl named Mima, a member of a Japanese pop idol group. She retires because she wants to shift from music into acting. As she's pivoting in her life, she becomes a victim of stalking by an obsessive fan. As murders begin to occur, we watch Mima lose her grip on reality. The film deals with the blurring of the line between what's real and what's not. The film garnered critical acclaim and is now regarded as a masterpiece of animation and one of the best anime films of all time. I'm gonna go ahead and get the rating for this film out of the way, and it gets a 10 out of 10, y'all. I don't believe I've ever rated anything that high, even when that was the format of all of my videos. And before I get on my soapbox about what I took from this film, I'm going to acknowledge what made Perfect Blue a work of art. Now let's go back to when I said this film deals with the blurring of the lines between what's real and what's not. It does this so brilliantly both within the film itself and outside of it. During the course of the movie, we watch Mima slowly change. When she decides she wants to get into acting, the people around her, mainly men, take advantage of her naivete and hunger for success. This includes filming a scene where she is sexually assaulted and taking sexually suggestive images for a photographer. This is where things start to get dicey. As all of this is going on, people are being murdered and Mima is being stalked. She goes to a website where someone is impersonating her, but it becomes clear that they know her every move. After a while, Mima begins to feel like she's losing her mind. She snaps in and out of waking up from a dream and being on set filming a scene. What makes this movie so brilliant is that this delusion is happening to the audience as well. We also don't know if Mima is in her room sleeping or if she's on set. We are just as caught up in the blur of reality as she is. The audience and Mima find out what is reality and what's fantasy at the same time. Those are the kind of plot twists I love. I love a good red herring too, which this movie also has. We root for somebody we shouldn't root for and write off the obvious stalker as being the only culprit. This brings me to the point I made earlier about watching the folks close to you, so I'm on my soapbox now. We see that Mima has a stalker. We actually see him in the very beginning of the film while she's performing with the pop idol group. I know for me, I thought they are making this way too obvious. It's gotta be something else, right? I thought maybe he would end up being the Boo Radley type, odd but harmless. However, no, he was in fact a stalker. The problem is we got so caught up on him that we didn't know he was just a pawn, a means to an end. The real enemy of Mima was under our nose the whole time. This movie is almost 30 years old, so we're a little past the point of spoilers, but I'll keep it cute because maybe my video will make you want to see it if you haven't already. However, there was someone very close to Mima who wanted her life. Now mind you, Mima is losing her marbles, and there is still someone out there who obsessively wants to get rid of Mima permanently and live as her. This same person was always acting as the biggest advocate for Mima, including vehemently arguing against her filming a sexual assault scene. I mean, they cried and had to walk out during the filming. It was a whole big thing. And Mima's biggest advocate was the snake in the grass the whole time. I said all of that to say, you gotta watch the people that you have around you, y'all. Some folks just pretend to have your best interest in mind, but they're really just lying in wait to trick you out your spot. And I actually don't have a pessimistic view of people or friends in general, but I do believe in being cautious, and I'd rather be safe than sorry. There are real life stories of women, men, and children being harmed by someone who was simply jealous. So because of this, I love when I see a movie or a show that makes me think about my real life, and that kind of cinema is a dime a dozen. So it's no wonder this film has such critical acclaim for not only its storytelling, but its depiction of paranoia, jealousy, obsession, and predatory practices in the entertainment industry. It's truly a work of art. This film actually made it to my recommendations of classics, so go check that out now and don't forget to subscribe. When one arc ends, another one begins. See you next time.